Hello, everyone. Welcome to our special holiday gift giving guide. Kayla and I are sharing everything that we think would make the best gift for that special person in your life and a little something that we hope to see in our own stockings this year. Stay tuned because this episode is sure to make you laugh and leave you inspired, knowing exactly what to gift that person that you love in your life. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Biz Besties. We're your co-hosts, Nicole and Kayla. I
Hi.
feel like we haven't recorded a Biz Besties in a while. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, just the two of us, because last week we had a guest on Biz Besties. And then the week before that, we were doing our 5 reasons of why you should join us in Alliance CEO Method. So it's been a minute that it's just been the two of us. Before we get into today's episode, which is super fun, it's our holiday gift giving guide. What are you grateful for today, Kayla?
I am grateful for the gift of podcasts. I'm so grateful that I can access world leaders through podcasts. I'm grateful that I can access business leaders through podcasts, authors, you name it. If somebody is creating something in the world, you can probably put their name into the Apple Podcast app and see where they've been interviewed. And it makes me feel so much closer to the people that I look up to and admire. And you get to get some great information from listening to podcasts. So that's what I'm grateful for. What about you?
Mm. I'm feeling extra grateful today for Louie, my dog, my black
Oh,
lab, he's just a perfect baby. But I'm feeling grateful for him because I'm letting a lot of excuses like run through my head of like why I shouldn't get out for these long walks. The to-do list is long. And then I remember, no, this is a very sweet angel boy that deserves to get outside many times a day and get his run and his steps in. And I just know that having Louie or having dogs in general gets me outside more. So I'm grateful for that.
yeah, he is the sweetest boy. Speaking of dogs, do you know whose birthday it is today?
Bobos?
Mr. Bowmore. He is 6 today.
Oh, are you going to give him steak or something fun?
Yeah, steak, treat, new toy. All morning we were singing happy birthday to him. The kids gave him their extra peanut butter toast after breakfast. His tail was wagging like crazy. And then we had the cleaners here this morning, which he just thinks is the best thing that's ever happened. 3 more people in the house that he can run up to and snuggle. And I had somebody here giving me an estimate for a new door and new windows. And that guy was definitely a dog guy because he was playing with them and petting him. He was so hyped up that it's his birthday and we had all these visitors that he was doing zoomies from the front yard to the backyard like a total maniac. And I love that for him because happy birthday. You are now 42, Bobo, and you're still fit and you're looking good.
Your dog's outgrown you. He went from being younger than you to being older than you, just like that in a 12-month cycle.
My wise boy. There
Yeah.
you go. We love dogs. Okay, get somebody a puppy for Christmas. That's what we're going to tell you on the gift guide.
Up until I was 8 years old, that's when we got our family dog Ginger. Every year, I was like, I just want a dog for Christmas. And I had these beagle puppies circled in a magazine, and it's all I ever wanted. And my parents kept saying, you have to wait until we move into a bigger house. And then when I was 7, we moved into a house in town that had a big yard. And then I had my 8th birthday that year. And then for grading day, which I guess is not a thing everywhere, but in Nova Scotia, grading day is the last day of school. And you get your report card and you get to go around to all the shops and stores and you get free stuff. So, like, you take your report card and you go to Tim Hortons and you get a free donut. And you take your report card and you go to Need's convenience store and you get a free slushie. And you get to go everywhere and get free stuff when you show your report card on grading day. It's
Really?
a Yes, it's amazing. And it's all over Nova Scotia. It's not just like where I live. It's like my cousins in Cape Breton. Like, it's a thing in Nova Scotia. And on grading day, I was in grade 3, 8 years old. My dad was walking to school to pick me and my sister up. She was in grade primary, which is kindergarten everywhere else. And I saw my dad walking towards us with a dog. And I was like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
And you knew it? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
And then he walked towards us and he had went to the SPCA and rescued a pup, Ginger. And she was our grading day gift and our first grading day in our house. And we had Ginger for 17 years.
If you're on YouTube, you're like, get it together, Caleb. But I love dogs.
I was like,
That's the
that's
best
for us.
present ever.
Yeah, it was the best grading day of my life, seeing my dad walk towards me with this new puppy. Oh my God. It was
I love Billy. He's always pulling out the feels. I can't keep it together with any Billy stories because of the speech at your wedding, honestly. He loves you so much. You're not even crying. I'm sobbing over here from Ginger.
Oh, I had all my tears yesterday. We won't talk about my embarrassing mishap yesterday, but I had to call Kayla in a moment of, I don't know what to do. I'm really in a pickle here. And then it also led to many tears later. So my tears were cried yesterday. You can cry them today.
Okay, we're having a time. We'll have to put this on YouTube then. This
Yeah.
is how much we love dogs. Also, you're a great storyteller. I'm just right there. Grade 3. It's Ginger. Okay.
Her full name was Ginger Snap McClellan.
Oh, Ginger. Oh, so perfect.
Yeah. She was a Nova Scotia duck toller mutt and she was nuts.
Aren't Nova Scotia duck tollers nuts? Like they
Oh, yeah.
bark a lot. They're
No, they don't bark a lot, but they've got zoomies until their last day living.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You choose your, what's the thing? You choose your evil. You choose your whatever the issue is.
Hmm.
Choose your hard.
Oh, okay. Kayla's got the tears wiped now. Also,
So who's getting someone a puppy for Christmas? Call me, tell me the story.
yeah, please do. And your nails look really great. I like the color of your nails.
Thank you. It's Christmas red. I didn't know what color to get, and Nancy, who does my nails, was like, "You're getting red. We're getting festive." So I didn't even choose it, but I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, speaking of things you love, let's get into, we've each curated some fun holiday gift giving guides that you can all consider as we move into the holiday season. And Kayla's going to rhyme off some things that she has, and maybe there's a little bit of a story behind why you chose the things that you chose. So let's hand it over to you first to get into your gift giving guide.
Okay. I feel like if there was another profession other than coaching that I could do really well, best in class, best in the world, it would be giving gifts. When I get into the mode of giving gifts, I get obsessed. I find the perfect thing, and I find many perfect things. When it's Christmas time and I'm going wild on my card, you know that the closet is full of all the things for the people. I just love, okay, I love it so much. Anyway, so I did my gift guide for the podcast based on who you might be giving it to. And then Nicole's list is a bit different because it applies across the board. And I love both of our lists of ideas. And so let's just get into it.
Mhm.
Number one, maybe you have a sister-in-law, you have somebody in their 40s or late 30s who's on the computer all the time. Consider maybe giving her some blue light peepers. Here we go. If you're on YouTube, you can see my blue light peepers. These are cool glasses that Oprah loves. These are called, oh, I don't know. I think they're called Tokyo or something is the style of these ones. And they have a blue light film on them. They don't have any prescription in them, so you can get them just with the blue light. But when I pull my 16-hour days on the computer and I don't wear them, I notice that my eyes get really tired. So these are cool keepers. You can order them online or go to, I don't know, wherever. And we'll put the link in the show notes. They're
Okay.
awesome.
I need to ask for my own curiosity. Are you
Mhm.
saying peepers as a fun way to replace glasses?
No,
Or,
that's the brand. That's a
oh,
brand.
okay. Or is that the brand? Or is that what people call blue light glasses as peepers?
No,
I need to know.
separate. Blue light glasses, blue light is a film they put on lenses. This brand is Peepers. Oprah loves it, so naturally I love it too. And when I say like 35 plus, I feel like the vibe of Peepers is not, I'm so young. The vibe is like, I'm experienced. I'm making it happen.
The
That's
vibe
what,
is I care about my eye health, and so I'm going to put on blue light blockers. No, I'm 20 years old going to bed with my mascara on. Let's see what
and my
happens.
contacts in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got laser eye in March last year, and so my eyes have been so sensitive since then, so I'm really into my peepers. Okay. Next up, your mother-in-law or somebody in your life, maybe it's an aunt or something, and you have to get them you usually gift them a present, and you're thinking, what am I going to give them? Just pick the thing they like. So if it's tequila, that's awesome. Or if it's socks, okay, whatever. Pick the thing that they like and get some really high-end version of that. So my
Mm,
mother-in-law, Scott's stepmom actually, loves tequila. Loves it. And we didn't have any ideas for her a couple of years ago, and we got her a bottle of tequila, a nice one, the George Clooney one.
mhm,
She was so excited. I've never seen her that excited before. So now every year we get her a new type of añejo tequila from wherever, a famous one, a kind of expensive one, like maybe we'll spend $100. And it's worth it to see her reaction to getting the tequila that she would never get herself. And now she has a collection and they all enjoy having it together with their friends. And I just love to be part of it because basically, if you have someone difficult to buy for, that's when you have to let go of, oh, I'm trying to keep this under $20, in my opinion.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we could get her like a journal that she could write in or something, but she doesn't like that. Sometimes we exchange books, but her number one love language is tequila, so just go for it.
And tequila is also your love language when it comes to having an alcoholic beverage. What's
Yeah.
your favorite tequila?
I never know if it's reposado or añejo or whatever, but I do like the George Clooney one that's quite vanilla-y.
Mm,
It's very good. Has anyone else had it? Tell us in the DMs on Instagram. And if you have an idea, if you're like, okay, nice tequila is nice, but I have another idea of a nicer elevated gift idea, then send that over too. We want to hear from everyone. Okay, next up, a monogrammed necklace. Maybe you want to get this for your best friend. Maybe you want to get it for your sister or someone that you really care about or a biz bestie or whatever. Monogram necklaces, our preferred brand is Melanie Ald, but you could go to Jenny Bird. You could go anywhere you want and get either maybe the letter of their first name or monogram necklace or their astrology sign. That's fun. I saw Melanie Ald has a little fake diamond encrusted astrology sign once.
that's the
Like
very first
Charles.
Melanie Auld necklace that you gifted me for my birthday.
Oh yeah. This, yes, I did give you one that's like a circle that has, does it have a ram on it?
Hmm.
Yeah, this is the letter sign of Virgo's the V,
Yeah.
and it has like diamonds on it, but they're not real because it's $100.
Mm.
And then you put it on like a charm. They have those too.
Oh, cool.
Okay, okay. Melanie, I'll doing a big plug. And she was on the podcast with us actually earlier this year. And so if you want to go back and listen to that episode, maybe we could link that. Okay, next up. What girl doesn't want mermaid hair? Maybe you could get someone a 1.5 inch, what is it called? Barrel wand curler.
Yeah, like a barrel wand.
Okay, barrel wand that you would do your hair with. That's on my list. And oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, in real time while you're talking, I'm pulling up that I saw this new tool that I'm really wanting for my hair, and it is called an S Waver by Mint Tools.
An S waiver. Does that mean it's going to be beach waves, not curls?
Mhm.
Okay, this is my dream. Beach waves, not Shirley Temple.
Yeah, okay, then you have to go look up Mint Tools. They've got 40,000 followers online, and
Okay.
they have this S curler. It's basically crimps your hair in a really big way. So you would do this part and then this part and be done.
Oh, I see.
Click.
It is like crimping, but it's not little crimps.
No, it's big crimps, so it looks like a beach wave.
Okay, that's on my list. Mint. Got it. Okay, see, we're shopping for ourselves. How hard is it not to shop for yourself when you start shopping for Christmas?
Mm.
Oh dear. I think everybody can relate. Okay, next up, if you have a fitness friend or sister or brother or maybe your partner or somebody in your life who loves the fitness and appreciates supplements, you could go to your favorite Arbonne dealer. Maybe it's Nicole Crone, just throwing that out there, and send her a message and say, hey, I want to get some protein. The chocolate protein from Arbonne, the vegan one, tastes like Nesquik. It
It's
is so good.
so good.
I have tried every protein powder on the face of the earth. I
Mhm.
have been working out for 20 years and trying to up my protein that entire time. I
Mhm.
have tried every supplement, every cleanse, you name it, I've done it on the health journey. And this is by far, hands down, no matter what, number one, my favorite protein ever. So if that is not a testimonial for you, I don't know what else you need to know. Go get the Arbonne chocolate protein powder, the vegan one. It's so good. And we will see soon because I also ordered on the Arbonne Black Friday sale. So if you are listening on Thursday, November 28th, there's a Black Friday sale. So message Nicole right now so you can get in on that at the Nicole Crone or at My Lime Purpose on Instagram. Anyway, so what I ordered on the Black Friday sale from Nicole is the meal replacement that's salted caramel flavor.
Mhm.
And I am very curious to know because I heard it tastes like vanilla, but not vanilla-y, more caramelly, but it's pretty mild, which I think is really good because sometimes I don't want to put the chocolate protein into a berry smoothie. I need something that's creamy that I can put into a berry smoothie. So I use vanilla sometimes, but I'm open to a different flavor and I'm open to just throwing it in a shaker bottle. My metal one, when someone who loves me listens to this and sends it over, then I would not be having to use plastic all the time.
Mm, mhm.
Okay, it's all very good. This is all perfect. Now, next up, for the person who likes being cozy and the person who you're like, done and done, forget it, like my mom,
Mhm.
Costco slippers.
Yeah.
Those lamb's wool ones with the suede top, they're great quality. They're 30 bucks at Costco. Everybody loves the slipper. Go buy those for everybody. Everybody could have those. Okay, should we take a break or should I keep powering through?
No, I think these are great.
Okay. Books for women on your list who love a fiction novel. This year, I've been focused almost entirely on rom-coms. They're really lifting me up in the dark days. They're making me feel like, okay, maybe it's raining outside in my current reality, but I'm here on the beach reading and falling in love with these characters. Number one, Annabelle Monaghan. Literally anything she's written would be the best present ever to someone.
Mm.
Nora Goes Off Script is both of our number one from her, but they're all so good. And she's another one coming out in April or May 2025. So if you want to give Annabelle Monaghan a gift, you could go pre-order that.
Mm.
Next author, Carly Fortune. Carly
Mhm.
Fortune has another book coming out, but she has two books already, Meet Me at the Lake and or maybe three. A few, and they're all so good. I've read all of her books too. Big fan. This time next summer, Meet Me at the Lake and what was her one from this year about the PEI story?
Oh, I thought that was same place next summer.
Okay, we have to verify, but Carly Fortune, just look up Carly Fortune. Get them all for yourself. Merry Christmas. You're welcome. They're so good. Okay, and then also Emily Henry. I've recently been into Emily Henry.
Mm.
She takes a long time to get to the point, though, don't you find?
She's the one who wrote Part of My World. Is
No,
that?
that's Abby Jimenez.
Oh, yes. Gosh, I can't.
Okay,
Well,
I
she.
also like
Oh,
her.
good.
I also like her. Okay, you know why I have these authors top of mind
Mm.
is because on my 24 for 2024 list, when I was putting that together, and this is a whole other episode of Biz Besties, we're going to reveal our 25 for 2025 list soon. But anyway, when I was putting together my 24 list, I wrote down the authors that have new releases that I want to buy their pre-sale to support them, and I want to read their books. And then I just got deeper and deeper into these authors. Somebody else who has a new release out right now is Louise Penny. And her new book is at Costco. I think it's like 13.99 instead of paying the 40 bucks for the hardcover price. You're gonna need to be getting that if you like Louise Penny.
Mm. Okay. The book recommendations they're coming through. Also, okay, who's the author that Rachel got me onto?
Oh, Emily Giffin. She's also really good.
Hmm.
She's also a rom-com type author. And then in terms of business books, Kathy Heller has a new book coming out December 17th, and it really helps authors when you buy the pre-sale. So I got Kathy's pre-sale. I'm ready for it. I'll get it in hardcover, but really I want to hear her reading it. And so another thing you could do for someone that's super nice is buy them a year of Audible. Business books that we've loved this year have been Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. This one, if you're on YouTube, Phil Jones, Exactly What to Say, very NLP, how to talk to people so they'll listen and make decisions around what you're presenting to them. And then what I'm reading right now that I'm so into is Bo Easton wrote a book called There's No Plan B for Your A Game, I think. No Plan B for Your A Game. The title is confusing, but it's such a good book. I heard him on Debbie Neal's podcast. Debbie Neal is a no nonsense Arbonne Queen has been in the business for 18 years and takes no prisoners. She's good morning, everybody, rise and fucking shine. Anyway, so I love her on Monday morning. Good old Debbie. Maybe I'll meet her one day. Anyway, she interviewed him. She was fangirling so hard. It was a bit cringy, but I loved it. His energy is awesome. And this book is all about making your declaration and spending the next 20 years of your life getting so freaking good at that thing.
Mm.
Love a long-term goal. He's forget about timelines. Show up and play the game every day.
Yes, and this is the what Layla and Alex Hormozy say as well. If you are only playing to win, then you're going to become a sore loser really fast when things don't go your way. Play to play. Play to be in it, play to learn, play to have fun, play for when the wins come, but also play to learn the lessons when you lose. Play the game.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, next up, I have a few more on my list, so keep going. My favorite three-pack of sunglasses from Amazon that are $24 for three pairs of sunglasses. I looked up Ray-Ban, whatever it was, dupes one time last year and ordered the three-pack. I've since lost two of them and another pair had broken in my car. I sometimes put them on. I thought I'm going to order myself new ones, and then I could give one pair to my mother-in-law in her stocking with some lip gloss all tied up in a bow.
Smart.
They look good on everyone, so we can put those in the show notes too. And for everyone who's ever sat on a pair of your sunglasses or dropped them and scratched the lenses or whatever, it's always good to just have an extra pair lying around. So why not have three?
Mm.
And they're polarized, supposedly. Okay. Next up for Scott. What am I getting Scott this year? He's obsessed with Molly Baz. Molly Baz, she is a chef from Bon Appetit, but then she stopped working at Bon Appetit or Condé Nast or whatever, and then started her own company after the pandemic. And she has cookbooks and a cooking show on YouTube and a Patreon and a whole bunch of things. And she's really fun and cool. I don't even like cooking. I love watching her cook. She's awesome. And so she has a new cookbook out called More is More, Get Loose in the Kitchen.
Mm.
And her thing is just add a bit of salt. You should see how much salt she puts in. She gives zero F's about dumping a thing of cream into something. And she just tastes so good. Her skin is perfect. She's beautiful. I don't understand. Anyway, so Molly Baz is so much fun. You have to follow her if you haven't followed her yet. And she's just a hoot. What can I say? Her dog is named Tuna and she calls him Tunes. Everything has a short form with Molly. She's hilarious. I feel like during COVID, we watched a lot of Bon Appetit on YouTube and we called them our COVID friends. And so we've gotten it. So we have followed our COVID friends into their new ventures and bought their cookbooks and supported them. And it's time to get Molly's next book. Okay, the other books I'm going to get Scott are Open, an autobiography by Andre Agassi. And I heard that it is so good. So really, I'm getting it for myself, but I'll wrap it up for him.
Mhm.
Scott loves racket sports, loves tennis, and he loves reading. It'll be great for both of us, but I'll pretend it's just for him. And then another one called Walking with Sam, A Father, a Son, and 500 Miles Across Spain, written by Andrew McCarthy. And I think Andrew McCarthy was a Brat Pack actor back in the 80s. I'm like 99% sure. I heard about this podcast or this book on the Gretchen Rubin podcast, and I'm so excited to read it. So therefore, I will get it for Scott as well. Kids next.
Go for it.
Next up for kids. Okay. Kids in your life. If you're like, there's a 2-year-old to 4-year-old, this is my area, that I don't know what to buy them, but I want to buy them something. You could buy them a Little Blue Truck book. There's so many. I just got one for Mila today that has the sounds. So it's all the different animal sounds on the side. Those interactive books that kids press with the sound. So I saw that. I've never seen it before, so I got it. She's gonna love that book. And then Julia Donaldson, who wrote The Gruffalo and many other great books, Superworm, Zog. Julia Donaldson has a new book called something about, oh, Jaunty Gentoo, Adventures of a Penguin. So
Mm.
the kids are going to love that too. And then Magnetiles.
Mm.
Everybody, all kids love Magnetiles. I don't really get it because I don't find them that interesting, but Evie will make all sorts of crazy stuff out of them. And Mila likes playing with them too. They're shapes like a square with a hole in the middle and a triangle and a circle. And the outside of them is magnetized and then they stick to each other, but in a really light way. So it helps them with their dexterity, it helps them make patterns, and they fall apart pretty easily. And when they fall apart, they have to learn to put them back together. Kids love magnet tiles, and you can never have too many. That's my list.
I love it so much. My list is obviously different, or else we'd be saying the exact same things. The thing is, I think we all like to give the way we receive. It's like love languages. And this is where couples can really misinterpret one another because if your love language, if one person's is physical touch and the other one's is words of affirmation, if yours is physical touch and you're receiving words of affirmation because that's that person's, then there can be like this miscommunication of, oh, I'm doing what I think is showing my love, but it's not maybe necessarily how the other person receives it. And so I think it's really important to be mindful of just because you, the person, might like this gift, where I like to remind myself that I want to gift something to somebody that aligns with what they would love to receive and perhaps sets them up for their goals or their intentions or whatever it is that they want to live. And I'm also going to share lots of experiences because that's what I love is experiences. I love receiving experiences and I love gifting experiences because I think that there's something to be said for the memories that are created when you have an experience. If there's the opportunity to gift the person in your life, you and them go to that concert together that you've been saying you're going to go to, or that live sports event. Maybe you've been saying that you're going to go to an NHL game for years, but you've never done it. Rather than buying a bunch of sweaters and toques and pants and stuff, maybe you say, okay, this year I'm going to gift the ticket to the NHL game. And then I think that as busy, if yeah, I know that most people listening to this are busy business owners, women who are busy business owners, thinking about asking if somebody's saying, what would you like for Christmas? Asking for the things that would lighten the load off of your plate. So if you are local here to Victoria, our cleaning company that Kayla and I work with and have talked about is Squeakly, Squeakly, Squeakly Cleaners. You don't have to gift somebody a year worth of cleans, but wouldn't it make the world a difference if somebody is really looking to have a 3 hour deep clean of their house and you could take that
Oh.
off of their plate by gifting them a clean? And
Mhm.
especially if it's something that you've heard them say that they want is their time back, then I'm also just going to shout out my husband, of course, because Jeff has Figs Mobile Detailing. And I think that just as important as it is to have a clean home environment, a clean car environment is really important, especially if you're to and from in your car all the time. And maybe for those of you listening and you're local, you think about gifting that to your husband. Maybe you're thinking it's really hard to buy for my husband, and maybe he would really love to have his car look better than when it was driven off of the lot. And that's what Fix Mobile Detailing will do. Then, to go in line with all of Kayla's book recommendations, if you're local and you can support your local bookstore, ours in Victoria, I would say support Russell Books. And wherever you might be, maybe look into what your local bookstore is. If that's not totally available, then Indigo, Amazon, that sort of thing. But I think buying people books or buying them gift cards where they can get whatever book they want is really helpful because if you love to read, it's a great way to spend your time. And I know that everybody listening loves books. Okay.
Totally.
I love anything to do with massages, acupuncture, facials, you name it, get my nails done, all that sort of stuff just totally lights me up. And if that totally lights you up, maybe that's what you ask for instead of a physical thing. Hey, I would love a gift card to get a massage, to get acupuncture, to get my nails done. Or if you're thinking about gifting to somebody and you know that they love those experiences, then you can get them a gift card. You don't have to live in the same city as them. You can call their city, put aside a gift card, and then tell them, send them a little email or a handwritten card of, hey, go get your nails done on me. That is, I just think, such a great gift. I'm also going to shout Kayla and I out that if you're hearing this before December 17th, then maybe you want to gift you and your bestie a night out together and come to our entrepreneurial Christmas party. If you're on Vancouver Island or on the mainland, tickets are only $50. You could come out, bring a friend along, and come be in a room full of high vibe women who are ambitious and caring and fun and welcoming. And that would be gifting an experience as well. That one night could completely change you or your friend's life. I'm just going to shout us out for that. I also know that in our city in Victoria, there's many photographers who do mini Christmas photo shoots. And I know that for sure Julia Lilly, she has one, Christmas Minis. And so
Mm.
you could book for you, your friend and their family, or anything like that to go and have a photo shoot done, especially again, if you're a business owner. Maybe it would be helpful to have some high quality updated photos. Maybe this is something, again, if you're struggling to say what it is that you want or would like to receive, and you're thinking like, oh, my partner's just going to get me another sweater or pair of shoes or whatever it is, and that's not what you want. Why didn't you think about what it is that would really like move the needle forward for you as you move into the new year? If we're talking about tangible things for all of the people out there who love scents and smelling things, you cannot go wrong with a candle. Who doesn't love a brand new quality candle, like a
Yeah.
really good candle? We're not talking dollar store candles here. So, Valley and Ember, I'm going to shout them out. Their candles smell amazing. They're local to the island, as well as Lit Soy Candle. They're local to Vancouver Island. And then the brand that I just got you, but I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember?
Oh, it's called Woods, right? I have it over here. It's almost done. It's so good. A little candle with a journal, oh, in a bag.
Oh, so cute.
This is from Sydney Hale Co., supporting animal rescue since 2010. Oh, it's manufactured in Virginia. Smells really good though.
Okay.
And we're into animal rescue.
It's true. So that, then, like Kayla was mentioning earlier, if you have somebody that is on the go and maybe they want to get into Audibles and they're like, hey, how do you listen to your books? And I've wanted an Audible subscription. It's pretty affordable. I think it's like breaks down to be $14 a month. You could buy them a year. Then every single month they can get whatever book they want because they'll get a new credit. So you could gift the experience of having Audible, which is personal development. I really think that it is important to think about who you're buying for and what would align with their goals and vision. So if somebody is wanting to, the person you're buying for is really focused on taking trips in the next year and not consuming physical products, then maybe you want to support them with, you know where they're going and you call ahead of time and you have a bottle of bubbles ready in their room when they arrive to that place, like something that's just a little above and beyond and allows them to know that you've been thinking of them. And then I was also thinking, because I know that there's lots of people taking trips in the next year, and I have to say one of the best purchases that I was gifted it, I didn't buy it, but is my Poppies and Peonies travel bag. It's so good. This brown leather bag. I'm going to show it right here.
I want it in black.
Poppies and Peonies bag. And it's like this. And on this side, we've got the little area where it can slide over your suitcase if you're seeing this online. And then inside, it's got your laptop holder, your big travel mug holder, spots for pens, and of course, lip glosses, and all of the things that you may need. Can never have too many post-it notes in your bag.
She pulls out, just in case you can't see this because you're listening, 6 stacks of Post-it notes. Okay.
Rollers, lipstick. Okay. So, anyways, this bag is perfect for travel. And I would say if you're going on a vacation this year, put this as the request for what it is that you would really like. Handy dandy. All right. So, basically, to summarize, my ideas for everybody who's listening is think about, is there an experience that you really want to gift the person in your life? Something that is a memory that can be made, or something that they've been saying they want to do. Again, if they like music, if they like sports, if they like the theater, if they like going on trips, if they like having their nails done, maybe you think about gifting them that instead of racking your brain of like, where do I go and all of the physical things that you're trying to pick up if you just can't think of that. And then also, if you're the type of person that likes to receive experiences, you could just ask for that. My mother-in-law drew my name. We drew names in both sides of the family. And I said to Jeff, I was like, could you please just say I would just like experiences? Like I get my nails done. That would make me more happy than anything else. If I could just know that my nails were taken care of for the month, that would be really appreciated. So I think that you can think about that for the people in your life and just buy them things that align with their values.
Yeah. Okay, I have one more tip for people who have kids or as my perspective as a parent. And then I want to hear what both of us are hoping to get this year.
Okay.
Okay. So, as a parent, what seems totally horrifying, but I'm also trying to be grateful all at the same time,
Mm.
is getting tons of more stuff, toys and boxes and things to unpack. And I know it's part of the experience. I'm always grappling with this because I don't want to take away the experience of unwrapping a toy that's super fun for my kids. And also, I want to be grateful that they have so many people who love them. There are all these different considerations when one starts being a Virgo and complaining about things. The thing is, if you're thinking, what do I get this kid? And I really want to get them a toy, then go for it. But if you're not super attached to toys and you know they have lots of clothes already, and you know they basically have everything they need, I almost guarantee that the parent is thinking, how am I going to make their RESP contribution this year? Because
Mhm.
I have two kids, I'm allowed to make $2,500. No, maybe it's 2000 and they match with a five, whatever it is. I'm allowed to make that level of contribution to their RESP this year. And above and beyond daycare, above and beyond my own RSP contributions, above and beyond paying back my homeowner's loan and my windows and my doors. And it's like, I want to save for their university. And there are so many things to do. If a grandparent were to say, okay, I want to give them X number of dollars to their RESP, I would be so grateful to have help filling up their money for the future, filling up their savings for the future. And I feel weird asking for that because I don't want to ask directly for money if people aren't offering. But then at the same time, that would be so much more meaningful than another, I don't know, Paw Patrol garage that people might be just buying because they don't know what else to do.
Yeah. And I think that's when somebody asks you, when you get married and people are like, oh, what are you hoping for? What do you need? We were just straight up honest. We do not need anything. What would be the most helpful would be money because we're going to go have a really incredible vacation for our honeymoon. So I think when grandparents or aunts or uncles or whomever are asking you or whoever about what can I get the kids? I think that's a great opportunity to say, like, honestly, I would love if you could support too. Yeah, support their our RESP contribution or whatever it is that you've got going.
And then also parents are, I don't know, overstimulated, underpaid for being parents. If you could buy them their house cleaning for the month, get a deep clean from Squeakly or a car clean from Figs or whatever. Everybody loves coming home to a clean house.
Mhm.
Everybody loves getting in a clean car. Everybody loves the feeling of things being orderly and put away and organized. And when you don't have to do it yourself, that's an extra bonus. Great thought. And I love when Figs does my car. I feel like I'm driving a brand new car on the inside even though it's absolutely not brand new when I'm driving down the street to other people. That's okay. It's perfect to me in here.
Yeah, absolutely. As Fig says, bring the Zen back into your drive or your life or something. Okay, Kayla, if you could pull one thing out of your stocking on Christmas morning that would make you feel really excited, what would it be?
I think it would be the Glow Jar Barrier Oil that I cannot get enough of, that I use every day, especially in the winter, and it feels so good on my skin. Maybe a gua sha tool from Glow.
Maybe,
Okay, give myself a little facial in my house, drain my lymph nodes. Why not?
yeah, maybe they have a little combo going.
Ooh, I think they do. Okay, tell me, what about you?
I want to say something for my face and my skin as well. I feel like I would have to look into a brand that I think looks pretty good. Again, I think there's a lot of like just cheaply made stuff out on the market, but a really nice ice roller where
Oh, yes.
you can roll your face with the ice roller. And I guess the in my mind, the difference between a really cheaply made one and a good one would be, I don't know, the quality of what the ice is over. Is it metal or what is it?
Oh,
What's underneath of it?
okay. Who knows about this is Jen Fran. Jen Young, if you're listening, shout out to you. Jen has ice rollers. She's always posting about them on Instagram. She appears to know about ice rollers, so just a hot tip. And then Lauren Bostich, who is, do you know who I'm talking about when I say that? I'll have to look it up. She has ice rollers as part of her brand.
Oh, okay. Jeff and I, with my family, Dwayne got Jeff's name and my mom got my name. And we came together and said, Jeff and I did. And I was like, we should just ask for things that we really want for around our house and just tell the two of them to go in on it together. And so our request, again, another great idea if you're wondering, I really want to elevate the luxury feel, spa feel at home. So we asked for hotel quality, amazing big towels and
Mhm.
incredible high thread count sheets. You can never have too many great sheets or good towels, in my opinion. Talk about getting old. But
Talk about I'm wearing my peepers and you're asking for sheets.
yeah, we could ask for anything we want. And we were like, the two of you together, get us really beautiful, either linen, bamboo, high thread count sheets, luxury hotel quality towels. And we are well on our way to living the luxury spa vibes at home.
Okay, I have the ice roller up here on my computer. I looked while you were going on about your sheets. It's
Okay.
called the Hot Mess Ice Roller. Contour, tighten, depuff. Harness the power of cold therapy with an all aluminum roller that stays cold longer.
Aluminum.
And this is from the Skinny Confidential.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
so excited for our gift to each other, which is a spa day at Oak Bay Beach Hotel.
That's true. First, acupuncture at Glow, then we'll meet there, we'll have coffee. Then we're going to have massages with a dry brush add-on. And then we're going to the pools to soak for a bit, and then lunch at the hotel, and then whatever else is happening for the rest of the day.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, I can't wait to celebrate 2024 and all the big things we're bringing in, moving into 2025 together.
This has been a great episode. I'm sure everybody who's listening got at least one new good idea, either for yourself or for that special person in your life. Please tag us on Instagram if there's something that we shared that you were inspired to either go ask for or gift yourself, or send us a DM if you think that we should have mentioned something that we forgot, and then we'll share it to our stories.
Okay, happy gifting.
Okay, bye.
Find out the fastest way to grow your business without sacrificing more time or adding more one-on-one clients now. Go to mylinepurpose.com/quiz and get your results.